Saturday morning, Mary's job was to dust the books in the Holmes library. Each time she began by standing in the middle of the room and staring in awe at all the books around her. Mary loved reading, but it was more than that. It was the idea of owning so many books, so much of anything that thrilled her. Mary wondered how it would feel to own something of her own. Everything she had ever cleaned, cooked, or cared for belonged to someone else, even her parents, even herself. It was 1854, and Mary was a slave on the Holmes plantation in Louisiana. She was 9 years old. Mary climbed the ladder and took down the largest book in the collection, an old leather-bound Bible. She poured some linseed oil in a cloth and rubbed the cover gently. The oil moistened the cracks in the bindings and shined for a moment, then dried. Before putting the Bible back on the shelf, Mary opened it. She ran her fingers over the first column, trying to recognize the words. She sounded them out slowly as she spoke. God saw how good the light was. Then night came, and morning followed. The first day, Buddy completed the sentence from memory as he entered the library, startling Mary. "You trying to scare me to Jesus, Buddy?" Mary demanded. "Of course not," Buddy answered. "Just bringing coal to start Miss Dorothea's fire." Buddy took his bucket of coal and spread it in the fireplace. Buddy was a year older than Mary. They had been friends all of their lives. "Lucky was me came in first and not the mistress." "Yes, I am at that," Mary said gleefully. "Can I help?" "No," Buddy said as he lit the coals, "unless you want to keep reading. Every time I hear it, I put a little to memory. I'm up to the 5th day." Mary scanned the page until she found the word 5th. Then she read, "I will make man in my own image." Mary wrinkled her brow and wondered, "Does that mean God looks like us?" "No, God ain't no slave," Buddy said. "Bible said he's owner of heaven and earth." "Then he looks like Master Holmes," Mary asked. "Shh," Buddy whispered suddenly. "Someone's coming." Mary looked at the ladder across the room. There was no time to put the Bible back on the high shelf. She and Buddy ducked quickly behind the sofa instead. Mary heard her mistress, Miss Dorothea, enter the library, go to the piano, and begin her daily music practice. Mary looked at Buddy. She made a funny face, but he made one back. There had been many visitors to the big house who played the piano very well. Miss Dorothea had not learned much from them. "How long will she play?" Buddy whispered. "I gotta get back to the field or Mr. Bostwick will miss me." "Sometimes she stays all morning," Mary told him. Buddy's face turned serious. Mary reached out to hold his hand and whispered, "Not always." It didn't seem to help his worrying. "Dorothea!" the master's voice boomed. Mary heard two sets of footsteps approach. "Do you have to do that this morning? I'm trying to talk to Robin here, man to man," the master said. Now it was Mary whose face turned serious. Robin was her pa. He was tall and sturdy, with skin the color of molasses and arms as big as Mary's waist. He was the plantation blacksmith. If the master called him into the library, it meant trouble. "I need a practice title," Miss Dorothea said, as she continued banging out mismatched notes. "It's all right, master," Pa said to Master Holmes. She heard him speak in the quiet, obedient tone he used with the master. It was different from how he spoke to his family or other slaves. "I accept." Cautiously, Mary peered from behind the sofa and saw something she had never seen before. "Buddy," Mary whispered, "they're shaking hands." "Let me see," Buddy asked as he tried to peer around her. But as he looked out, the men were already leaving the room. What was that about? Mary wondered. The sound of the piano made it impossible to think. Finally, Miss Dorothea's practice ended and she left. Mary and Buddy returned the Bible to the bookshelf and ran from the room.